All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and the sincere Shalom to all the Akim out here that's doing and pushing the work in truth and in sincerity. Title of this video is, does having rank mean more to you than being a brother? Okay? You have people come in to this truth and they think that it's all about having rank. Okay? Let me see. The scriptures talk about rank, you know? They said that the tribe of Gad, I believe that was the tribe of Gad, that they were able to, hold rank, you know, to fall into where they fit in. Some guys, they come in, and I seen it, they they come in and they want to be in a position of, I don't know if it's rulership over brothers, or it's the tribe of Zebulon. My bad, I thought was Gad. Okay, First Chronicles 12:33. It says, of Zebulon, such as went forth to battle, expert in war, with all instruments of war, 50,000, which could keep rank. They were not of double heart. Okay, let me get that. First Chronicles, what was that? 12:33. Okay. And it says rank. Okay. Was it Idar in the Hebrew? Okay, it says to help. Okay. First Chronicles 12:37, it says, and on the other side of Jordan, of the Reubenites and the Gadites and of the half tribe of Manasseh, with all manner of instruments of war for the battle, 120,000, all these men of war that could keep rank, came with a perfect heart to Hebron to make David king over all Israel, and all the rest also of Israel were of one heart to make David king. Okay? And let me get the word rank, man, and let me see what the definition of it says. Okay, it says a position in the hierarchy of the armed forces, a single line of soldiers or police officers drawn up abreast. It says foul. It says give someone or something a rank or place within a grading system. It says arrange in a rank or ranks. Okay. The etymology of the word rank. Okay. It just says a row of an army. Okay. A social division, class of persons, a high station in society. Okay. Now, let me go to the scripture, man. Okay. This is Mark 9 and 33. And it says, and he came to Capernaum, okay, Capernaum, my bad. It says, and being in the house, he asked them, what was it that you disputed among yourselves by the way? But they held their peace, for by the way they had disputed among themselves who should be the greatest. Okay? they was, saying who's going to be the greatest, among them, right? And he sat down and called the 12 and said unto them, and he saith unto them, if any man desire to be first, the same shall be last of all and servant of all. Okay? And a lot of guys, man, they come in, man, and they want to be rulers. That when you look at work, you look at a job, for example, right? You see a boss that, or manager or whoever, that's somebody that's over you. And, they not doing right by you, right? You don't know how the hell this person ended up getting the position, They probably lied on the application, all that stuff, They end up over you, right, at this job, probably been there longer, or even if somebody that been there, right, and then they end up, you've been there longer, and then next thing you know, somebody could come in, and they could end up, just being over you, is a boss or a manager, right? And you see that this person ain't doing right, right? Or man, this place ain't right, The last thing you want to do is, if you were put into that position of being over somebody, is to do the same thing that person did to everybody else. Because you knew how that felt when you was in that position. You knew that person wasn't ruling well, or ruling, with a logical mindset. And then sometimes those people are doing what's in the best interest of the company. Now, this work that we're doing, this is about business, okay? And sometimes you, Jake, don't have no problem if your boss tell you to go do this, to come in at this time, whatever, on your day off, and you guys will do that. But the moment that, brothers sit up there and say, hey, brother, you're not doing enough videos, or, brother, you're not, just checking on you to make sure that you in the right spirit. Brothers see you go off on certain things, and brothers supposed to pull you up on that. Especially if they over you. If it's a camp, you gotta have camp leaders, in order for order. But that don't mean just because those people are at the top of the rank that they aren't brothers. Because this ain't no, oh, I'm over you, I'm I'm your superior and all that stuff, man. Which, in a sense, you do have, people that are over you that are your superiors. That's just the order. But Yahweh Shai said, if you desire to be first, man, you should be last of all and the servant of all. And guess what? These was the disciples who was sitting up there asking who was going to be the greatest among them. This was the disciples. Yahweh Shai had to correct them on that. Of course we get that mindset, I want to be the greatest man that Yahweh B'Shem Shai allows me to be. Wherever I fit in, man, that's the mindset of a humble man. Wherever you fit in, as long as it's about being a brother, man. That's all that really matters. But guys want to come in and they want to have some say so. And guess what? You are supposed, the scriptures talk about the ones that are least esteemed in the church, you know. But guys aren't spiritual in order to realize these things, you know. It says 35th verse, and he sat down and called the 12 and said unto them, if any man desire to be first, the same shall be last of all and servant of all. Okay? And God, we all supposed to be servants. Yahweh Shah washed his disciples' feet, man. You know? That's a sign of servitude, man. You know? Yeah, when Yahweh Shah came down here on this earth, and we're not Yahweh Shah, you know? We're not doing the works that Yahweh Shah, you know, we are in the spiritual aspect, but I'm saying he did it in the physical, you know. So guys coming down here making it seem like they just straight up know that they men of the Lord. Of course you're supposed to have the faith, but you know, just it's a certain protocol in this truth, man. You know, that some Jake just don't got, you know. It says, and he took a child and set him in the midst of them, and when he had taken him in his arms, he said unto them, whosoever shall receive one of such children in my name receives me, and whosoever shall receive me receives not, and whosoever shall receive me receives not me, but him that sent me. Okay? And you know, I looked up the word heaven, right? And the word heaven means the place where Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua resides. Okay? And we always say that the kingdom of heaven starts with this truth. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua resides within this truth, right? And if you have brothers that are in this faith, okay, and he puts in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, right? If the kingdom of heaven resides within this truth, and brothers are in this truth, then you have to look at brothers like Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is dwelling within this brother. Okay? That should be the mindset. You know? And when the Lord returns, guess what? You know, he's going to put wherever, you know, people are fit, wherever they at, you know? And then we all working for the same penny. I don't know if guys realize that, you know, either. You know? When you get to the kingdom of heaven, the Lord knows everything that you want, you know? Everything that you, all your heart's desire, the Lord knows that, man. You know? But Jake, I don't know what the hell they what goes on in Jake mind, man. You know? They want that glory on this side, and the scriptures speak about that. You know? Romans 12:10. You know what? Before I go there, I'm going to get this. Philippians 2:3. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory. Because that's what that is, man. Having that vainglory. You know? Oh, I'm, you know, this in command. You know? Like that, the guy from ISUBK. Commanding General Yohana. You know? I don't know. I can't tell whether he's a brother or not. I don't think that he's a brother, you know? Not with these flattering titles and stuff like that, man. You know? Like, who are you? You know? Jake want to come in and they it's like, are you doing this for sincerity, man? Are you doing this to be seen of men? You know? To say, hey, get that precept, brother. You know? Is that what you're doing? Can you, in order to be a good leader, man, you know, you got to be able to do the grunt work, You know? Can you do that? Can you get your hands dirty? You know? Because a lot of these managers and leaders and or so-called leaders in this world, they don't want to get their hands dirty, man. You know? Us going out here, we getting our hands dirty, man. You know? And we serving one another. This is about being a brother, man. The scriptures say let brotherly love continue. Okay? It says let nothing be done through strife or vainglory. You know, and sometimes, I got the rank, so I'm able to do this. You know, or, I ain't got the rank, so I can't say nothing. You know? Excuse my language, that's some bitch-made shit, man. You know? It says, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem each other better than themselves. You know? In lowliness of mind. You know? To whom much, the scripture says, to whom much is given, much is required. Being in that position of rank, you know, whatever position, you know, it's all the body, you know, all the parts are needed, you know. A brother can't say, oh, because that's what the scriptures say, because I'm the head, I don't need, you know, I don't need the arms, I don't need the feet, I'm the head. You know? We're not supposed to say that. Okay? When you know, brothers are out and about, you know, speaking, you know, doing videos, man, we all, you know, the scriptures talk about the order, man. You know, when you let one speak, you know, another, interpret, you know. But it says, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. It says, look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Yahushua. Yahushua ain't come, I'm the Son of Man, and, you know, you need to follow me right now. You know? That's some demonic bullshit, man. Yahushua came and he knew that you know, some Jake wasn't right. He still was being a brother to them. You know, he knew that Judas wasn't right, and he still was being a brother to them. You know, it's like every Jake be some of these Jakes, man, who be wanting this rank, be looking at every guy like they Judas or something, man. You know, but Yahushua he ain't make himself of no reputation. You know, he's the author and the finisher of our faith. You know, when we look at these things, we're supposed to be looking at Yahushua and the things that he say, man. And if they resonate with you, okay, then it'll so. Okay, let me get this word resonate, man. It says produced or be filled with a deep, full, reverberating sound. Okay? Having a sound mind. You know? So it says, who being in the form of Yahweh, or power, or God, I should say, it says, thought it not robbery to be equal with God. It says, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men. You want to be looked at as this king and, you know, the leader and all, this person with rank and all this stuff, right? Before Yahushua even got his you know, just due. You know? All this stuff is vainglory. And then at the end of the day, when we get in the kingdom, we all gonna be brothers anyway. You know, all of our people are gonna know the Lord, everything, man. You know? Let me get this. Romans 12 and 10. It says, be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another. Okay? Let me see. It says, love each other with genuine affection, and take delight in honoring each other. You know, I be seeing some Jake in the world that be having no problem with honoring one another, man. But they doing it on the left hand side, man. Oh man, you do got them girls, man. Man, you fly as I don't know what. You know? They do that type of stuff, man. But Jake they got a problem with doing that, man. And they want to be the ones that's seen of doing everything, and you know, oh yeah, I'm laying down the laws, and you know, this brother got to say this thing. And guess what? It ain't that many brothers in the camp for you to even be saying that stuff, man. You know? What? Hey, in my camp, man, it's only what, 6 brothers now? You know? We had more than that. It would be a lot more brothers, right? If Jake knew how to keep rank, you know? I don't care if I was last in the camp, man. You know? That stuff don't mean nothing. You know? As long as I'm able to be a brother and I'm pushing this work, and Lord willing, I'm able to be saved, man. You know? Cause that's what I'm fighting for, man. We fighting against the world, all this stuff, man. You know? And the last thing I want to do is come in and bring more problems onto another brother that's really doing this for sincerity, man. You know? But then some Jake, they just come in, they don't have no respect for other brothers, and they just some wicked demons. They come in, they don't know what the hell this thing is really about. And guess what? You know, they mess up other stuff, and they bring problems, because guess what? They're not really sincere about Yahweh Shem Yahshua. You know? Let me go back to the precepts, man. First Peter 5 and 3. Okay? And it says, let me start at 5 and 2. Feed the flock of God, or of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, nor for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. Right here it says, care for the flock that Yahweh Shem Yahshua has entrusted to you. You know, and sometimes when a brother is getting on other brothers, you know, and as far as the rank, you know, is concerned, you don't understand that some brothers have to answer for your actions, man, that you do, you know. And then, you know, it's just to make sure that, you know, things are running smoothly in the camp, you know. Jake don't get that, you know. Being a person of rank, that means that you have other people that you have to take care of. You know, other brothers that you have to make sure are good. You know? Because I don't know if Jake realizes that. What the hell do you think this truth is about, man? You know? You think we just worried about ourselves? You know? Hey, we are Yasharala, you know? The princess of the power, man. You know? We're gonna Lord, all of us are Israelites, you know, so we all gonna be there in the kingdom of heaven, you know, and we're gonna have that brotherly love. The Lord gonna put that into our thought process. We're not even gonna go off no more, you know. But the matters of this life, you know, when it comes down to you know, wherever it is, whether it's big or small, You know, we're able to judge those things, in order to help brothers out and along this path in life, you know, and make sure that brothers are straight, you know, and not being weak, you're gonna have some brothers that get weak here and there, and we supposed to make sure that, hey, this brother is staying strong, staying on the path, you know. When we get to the kingdom of heaven, you're not gonna have to worry about whether a brother is going off anymore, you know. But right now we have to do these things, in order to make sure that things is running smoothly, you know. So it says in the NLT version, right? I just get that, just because it breaks it down a little bit. It gives it more, a little bit more simpler, to read. Okay, it says, care for the flock that God has entrusted to you. Okay. It says, watch over it willingly, not grudgingly, not for what you will get out of it, but because you are eager to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. It says, neither is being lords over God's heritage. Okay? So it's not like you are Yahweh himself and you over, brothers, like you made brothers and all that stuff. It's just the fact that you are eager to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and that's what it's really about, man. And a brother that is eager to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, it don't matter what is said, what is done, that you're going to do whatever it takes for you to not go off. Because you care about your salvation and you care about other brothers' salvation. It says, but being in samples to the flock. Right? It says, don't lord it over the people assigned to your care, but lead them by your own good example. You want to be that person, then guess what? So by example that you are. And here go the thing. If you showing by example, in due time, the Lord is going to put you where he see fit, man. Not where you see fit, but where he see fit. If you're patient, and you got the right mindset towards Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, when it's all said and done, the Lord is going to make sure that you're good, man. You got to trust in that. Not in the fact that, oh, I'm over this brother, I got this rank, I'm this, this person and all that stuff, But the fact that you just want to be a brother, and that's what it's really all about. Got guys that want to come in and just, I want my rank, man. What about my sons? And, or even saying, hey, you over me, man. I can't say nothing. Like, it's all this stuff about rank, man. And it's like nothing about being a brother, man. Nothing about how you want to get rank within a week or two of you being in the camp. Like, what the hell type of stuff is that? It's not about that, man. So with that, man, Lord willing, this was edifying, man. We got to continue to be brothers, man. That's what really is all about, man. So, Lord willing, this was edifying, man. And the Lord said, whoever just try to exalt himself, you're gonna be humbled, man. And the ones who are humbled, they're gonna be exalted. So with that, Lord willing, that's understandable. It's all edifying. I want to say Shalom till next time.